Folks, criminologists are telling 60 Minutes, and I'm sorry, I have to be done talking about Prince. Otherwise, my Minnesota heart is going to hurt even more. They're telling 60 Minutes, criminologists, that dismissing school shooters as monsters can undermine prevention. Guys, they're just little babies. They're just sweeties, and they just want what's best, and they're actually good people. That's essentially what he's saying. I'm just kidding. The argument is obviously a little more nuanced there, but let's hear him defend the most, I'd say not the most indefensible, but close to some of the most indefensible people on the planet. Yeah, let's hear it.
What's the problem with labeling mass shooters as monsters? There's a couple problems. One is that if you see it that way, there's really nothing we can do, right? The best thing we can do is fortify our schools and train our children how to run and hide and fight.
Well, kinda.
But the other problem is you don't see the people in your life that could be going down this pathway.
No.
Because, the kid sitting next to you in class is not a monster. He's the kid next to you in class, but he could be thinking about this. He could be...
But people can be monsters. I think we've learned that. Don't we all label Hitler as a monster? Don't we all call Hitler a monster? If we're not calling okay, ladies and gentlemen, from episode, what is today's episode? Episode 144, from here on out, April 21st, 2026, labeling people as monsters on this show. We're going to do our best to avoid it. Folks, we are trying to redefine the conversation. This is due to the input of criminologists on 60 Minutes. If you don't believe me, I'll leave it in the description so you can hear it for yourself. But Hitler, guys, I'm saying it now. Hitler wasn't a monster. He was not misunderstood. He did some bad things. He did some monstrous things. We're not saying he didn't do monstrous things. But if we call Hitler a monster, people could miss that the person sitting next to them in art school, well, I guess not because the next Hitler wouldn't be in art school, but the next person sitting next to them in their office, I don't know, football league or something like that. I don't know. They could be the next Hitler, and people might be missing the details if we label Hitler as a monster. Folks, Hitler wasn't a monster. Let's grow up. Hitler was not a monster.
Sucked into spaces online that are celebrating this. He could be lost and alone and suicidal, but because you can't imagine him as a monster, there's no reason to intervene, report, or seek help.
Yep.
And so part of...
Guys, I'm so Semitic. I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm Semitic. I'm so Semitic. Pro-Semitic. Is it pro-Semitic when you're reverse the anti-Semitic? I'm so pro-Semitic that I actually am able to understand and realize that if we label Hitler a monster, we will only be missing the anti-Semitism that lingers in the hearts and souls of the people around us, and thus we will be unable to call out the future Hitlers that could be brewing literally right in your friend groups or your families or whatever. So guys, Hitler's not a monster. He could be your brother.
Our messaging is like, we have to start recognizing that the people who do this are people, and
they're people
in your life.
They could be.
So you kind of have to be aware of that.
Yep. You kind of have to be aware of that.
These are the things that we should be looking for. What can we as a society be doing to prevent it?
What can we do?
There's a lot of things that we can do, like from early childhood trauma screening, crisis intervention in schools, school-based mental health. Suicide prevention, I think, is huge.
Suicide prevention. Guys, suicide prevention. That'll prevent the people who could just kill themselves and take out the problem, quite frankly, if they have a plan on taking out an entire school of people. Instead of letting the school shooter who would have just killed themselves do that, let's let them actually let's support them into the future life where they will eventually kill a shit ton of people and then stick the gun in their own mouth.
Live, you're not going to do this. Also thinking about these online spaces.
She's right.
Young men are spending time. And
young men, yes, that's true. Most shooters are young men. But excuse you, you are leaving out the valid identities of transgender identifying shooters. It's rude.
Better help young people navigate those, or even how we hold social media companies responsible for those spaces.
Yeah. Yep, anything but tough conversations with your children, anything but in the house means of fixing it. Nothing but everything except for that. Everything. Let's get bulletproof blankets. We're gonna let the kids hide behind that.